What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How's your day going? How your day went? How's tomorrow gonna go? It's up to you because you are a co-creator of how this thing goes and how it flows and all that beautiful stuff. We gotta stay focused. We gotta stay diligent. We gotta stay conscious. We gotta be dynamic. We gotta always be thinking about what way can I bring myself closer to where I'm trying to go? And folks, it's really all about that self image. I was talking to a client today and she was explaining about how she wanted to get this, and that done. And I was like, yeah, you got to work. You got to work at it. It's not going to just fall in your lap. But one of the ways that you can set yourself up is to change your self image, that image of yourself, that way that you see yourself really contributes to how you live. I'm telling you, it contributes to what comes into your life, what people you meet, what circumstances arrive. Is how you picture yourself. That's why you see people and they have certain things going a certain way. And you're like, damn, how did they get that? What am I doing wrong? It's because they just automatically see themselves living a certain kind of lifestyle, and it just flows like that. It's almost like when you're making a certain amount of money for years, and then you get a raise or you get a better job and you start making a more money. It's like once you start making that more money and you do that for a while, it's very difficult for you to step back into a lifestyle that won't support that money that you're earning because you have a new self image. It's not even about like, oh, I want to think the best of myself. It's like what you expect. You expect things to go a certain kind of way. You expect to be able to go out and eat these many times a week. You expect to be able to drive this car, live there. You expect that you're going to be able to take a vacation every few months, whatever. It's because you expect it. And now you have a different self image of yourself and you see yourself doing these things. And so that's what you're locked into. So self image is very, very important. And it can be difficult to change it. I'm not going to sit here and, pretend like it's easy, but it's very, very important, folks, your self image. So, anyway, yeah. And co creation, that's all about self imaging. Once you learn how to consciously, dynamically co create, you understand that it's all about what you expect. That's why sometimes you got to walk around just with a little slight grin on your face. You got to just be expecting good things to happen. You got to be expecting to have pleasant encounters with people. And I'm telling you, if you have that little slight grin, it does something to your psyche and it makes you kind of feel like everything's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why those face masks are so detrimental because it cuts off that communication. People need to see you smile. They need to see you grin. That is so important. That is way more serious than some virus that has less than 1% chance of you dying. That is way more important. Our relations as human beings is way more important. We need to get that through our thick skull and start walking around blocking off communication from each other over something that has a less than 1% infection to fatality rate. But anyway, that's not what it's about. But your self image is very, very important, folks. If you want to co create correctly, you have to make sure that your self image is always being upgraded and things that just flow in your life. You'll meet people, things that just go your way. It's amazing. It's amazing. Trust me. I've been doing it before I realized I was doing it. We all do it. We can't. There's no like day you don't do it. There's no day you're not co-creating. There's no day. It's like co-creating is like breathing. It's like your heartbeat. It's happening all the time. You can't cut that off. And that self-image that you have in your head, that's always there. You can't stop that. It's always gonna be there. You can't cut that off. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, my co-creators, um, what did I want to talk about? I went on a little tangent right there. It was a few things, but okay. Let me see. Um, Following trends. Following trends, folks. I mean, damn, we can't be trend followers. We can't be moved so easy depending on what's popping, what's the hottest hashtag online, what's going over here, what are they wearing, what's going, what's the newest thing and all this stuff. People that have a purpose that's on point and know where they're going and know what they're doing and know what they want and know what they're going to get, they don't follow trends. They know the trends. They take advantage of the trends, but they don't fall into that crap. They don't follow no damn trends. They're not living for what's hot right now. People that actually understand how this world works, everything goes in cycles. Every now and then you have a total collapse of the actual bike. But everything goes in cycles, folks. Like right now, side note, we are approaching a collapse right now. All of you know it, but we are approaching a collapse that's coming right now. So there's going to be a huge change that's going on in this world in the next few months. Hope you're paying attention, but that's not what this is about. I wish I could talk about that every day, but folks don't want to hear about that. They want to hear about the basic stuff. So I'm going to talk about the basic stuff. So you can't follow trends, folks. You got to be evergreen. You got to grow in every season. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, you got to have the type of lifestyle, the type of skills, the type of, let me see. I guess the type of skills, the type of, what you learn in school. Anyway, you got to arm yourself with the ability to be flexible, but still stay the same. You can't be dodging and weaving on everything you see on the news, on TV. Oh, they say do this. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, they say do that. Oh, we got, no, man. You got to be, you got to be aware of the silly trends and what they say you got to worry about and what you don't got to worry about, but you got to be consistent on where you going. You got to be consistent. You got to be a straight line. Be aware, but be a straight line. Pay attention, but don't let that take you off of your mission. Look at the news, but don't bury yourself in that information. Know why they are saying what they are saying. Be aware. Check in, but don't let this stuff get you checked out. Stay on course. Don't be a trend follower. If you're following trends in your heart, you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to trends so you can see how to work what you got going on. But don't get sucked up into this stuff. Don't lose yourself in this stuff, folks. This is all games and shenanigans. This whole world is a lie. It's all gimmicks. It's all fake. It's all a lie. I'm not saying everybody that's involved in a lie understand in a lie, but just know that this whole world and how everything works is a gimmick to keep you distracted, to keep you sick, to keep you small, to keep men emasculated, to keep people just off track on paying attention to what's really going on. That's what everything is set up to do, folks. This is not an empowering world that we live in. It's a divisive world. It's constantly keeping us in different groups to keep us from getting together and seeing what's really going on. And so if you want to be a trailblazer, if you want to see through the BS, you have to not follow trends. You pay attention, but you don't follow them. You use them to your advantage, but you don't follow them. You stay on track. You stay on point. Some things never get old. And if you understand what that means, you understand what that means. Some things never change. But these politicians, these companies, all these entities, these organizations, we fighting for this group, man, stop it. Some things never change. You have to be on point. You can't be taken off course by this silliness, by some undeadly ass virus, by some fake ass race war. You can't be taken off point by that stuff, by some elections that don't really effing matter, if you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to leave that right there. You got to stay on point. I'm not saying you don't participate in all that stuff. Do all that stuff you want. Do it all. Know the trends. Pay attention. You can involve yourself over here, involve yourself over there. I'm not saying don't do all that, but understand that there's only one way to live, and that's following your heart. It's following your heart, and you know it's right. And when you know it's right, you don't follow trends, folks. Stay on track, stay on point, follow your heart, follow love. And I ain't talking about no goo goo gaga. Oh, no, I'm talking about what means something in your heart. That's what I'm talking about. Focus on that. Anyway, my co-creators, I love you very much. 30 minutes cardio, 15 minutes meditation, turn off the news, leave your cell phone at home sometime.